there were 6 people, 2 singers.
Yeah.
What was the reason of this so-called freak show? Because I couldn't say another word for this special lineup.
Well, it's because the other singer and I were always together in a band. And then when we found the guys that later became national teams, there was 4 of them. And we found them, we said, you have the band, we have voices, and we'd like to join up with you. So that made 6 people, and that's the only reason of it. To the fact that there was 2 singers already to rock and roll, we were ready to go, and they said okay. And then that's how we formed.
And what is the reason that you are the only member left from the original? You gave up the music, the other persons?
No, guys giving it up, getting fed up with it, didn't want to do it anymore. And as people left the band, like Barry Jenkins, we replaced him with somebody else. So the bass player left, we replaced. It's sad, but it happens. You can't go on forever with the same band. I mean, it would be nice if the original band was still playing, but I don't think their heart was in it the same as say me. The guys I have now, they've been with me for many, many years, and they're terrific musicians, and they have their hearts in the band and in the music. Even though we play the same songs all the time, every night, every time we play it, it's something a little bit different. The drummer will do something different, the guitarist will do something different. It's the same number, but you just turn your thing, yeah, that's good. Just feel this little bit. And we play the same numbers, but every night we do something different.
That's why I wanted to ask that. What's the secret of your surviving the last decades? Because knowing that you had only 2 or 3 huge hits, and it is without the 60s. So how can you survive with this heritage?
Only because we have a belief in the music we do, and I'm not talking for myself, but the guys play it well. They play it great, and when you've got good musicians, people always appreciate what you're doing. And even if they come along just for curiosity, they always go away thinking, wow, good band. So it's just, because we've been doing it so long, it's like you don't have to rehearse. Everybody clicks in with each other. We don't see each other for a month or something. We go together and do a great gig. And it's just the way it is. They're all musos. They're all musicians with their heart in the music.
But being on the road over 30 years, 3 decades, is it not so tiring or tiresome or not boring? Every night new experience.
I would be worried if it wasn't there. If they said, we're packing up next week, nobody wants to play anymore, then I would be worried. You know? Then I start worrying, I think, what am I going to do now? And, I wouldn't like to get another band together. I would only like to play with the guys I've got with me now until they've had enough, or I've had enough, and then split. But I wouldn't like to go on and on and on with a different musician here, a different guitarist, a different standard. We have to be the same boys. Because we have this thing, you know, in our heads. We love each other, it's great. We respect each other.
It's very important.
It is.
The most important probably.
Respect them.
What's the perspective for the traditional British pop group in your and our age, let's say? What is our perspective for the future? How long can we do it?
No, there are people still going to see people that played music in the 40s, you know, jazz, and it's as long as the demand's there, as long as it lasts. You can't play to people that don't want to see you. You can't keep putting yourself on a bill or in a club if no one comes to see you, because then that will be sad. You have to think, if you think, oh, this is coming to an end, that they pack it up. I mean, great musicians do it. Big guys, you know, they just pack it in when they see it coming. Like Cream, you know, people like that, they say, last concert, because it's not going anywhere, and they finish. But all the time there's mileage in the band, you can still do it. All the times people enjoy what you're doing. If you've got a big audience, and they're not really interested, but in one corner of the audience there's 10 people, and they're really for you, you know, they're really enjoying the gig, that's okay. As long as there's somebody there that loves you, it's okay.
It's very important. A feeling probably. inside.
The feeling you get from the audience, you have to get feedback from the audience. You have to know that they're loving what you're doing. As we came through the disco era, when nobody wanted bands, the Musicians Union said, you must have a live band. If you're going to play disco, you have a live band. And we were going on to people who didn't want to see us. But that only lasted a couple of years. And all of a sudden, people started coming around to live music again. And that's one thing that the Musicians Union did for music. They kept live music going while the disco thing sort of outlived itself, you know. And that was a good thing that they did. Musicians Union aren't good for bands really, they're good for orchestras. They did that one good thing for live music.
Thank you so much for your time.
It's been a pleasure.
There will be another, I have to translate this question.
Oh yeah?
It was for me, for another TV as well.